great things happen in times in history. And I think today is one of those days. I want to thank, first of all my tribal leaders and all our people here today. So let's give you a big hand, guys. So much respect, I want to defer some of my time to you, but, I Googled it, I've looked around, I did not find any other city to have a day like this, to give proclamations for indigenous, or for a native tribe to have their own day. And our day is going to be the second Sunday in November. And it's going to be for everybody. Like this, right here. This box contains proclamations for everyone, for all of us. And that includes not just the Kumeyaay, but a day to celebrate for everyone. So this is for us. To see my leaders here makes me feel really good. This was a thought I had when I was in my truck, and I thought, why not? Why not say it? Why not say it? Because Chula Vista has been progressive. The statue came down, which is trauma for my people, and I will say it. It's straight up trauma. A name like Discovery Park, we weren't discovered. We've been here forever.
Yeah.
And to reflect on my people when everybody started coming in and hunting for food and going around fences, we've come a long way. We really have. My people, I can speak for my tribe. We came out of the El Capitan Reservoir, where it is, and we moved up to Corona. Viejas moved up to Barrenlong Ranch. And we've had it hard. We lived hard. I lived hard. I didn't have no food, and I had to do a little bit of begging here and there just for, something to keep my body going. But I reflect to here today, and this is not just for us older people or Native people. This is for the little ones. This is something that will keep going and keep going and keep going forever. So applaud yourself, you guys, one more time.
Yeah.
I have a cousin, and him and I have done some pretty cool things, and I think I'd like to give up the rest of my time for him to speak. And also another relative to share also, and that would be Jamie Labrae and Manuel, Navarro. Can you guys come up? Because right after I had the idea, I had to tell these guys. I had to confide in somebody for a minute.
Sure. Alka.
Alka.
Manuel, family and friends. This is a momentous day for the Kumeyaay Nation here to come together and remember, protect, and preserve and honor our ancestry and our way of being. We've been through many atrocities in the city of this area going in the past, but now it's time to remember and mend our hearts and come together as people. I would just like to say, I really appreciate the city of Chula Vista, Mayor Mcann, Chavez, for what they've done to help bring this thing, to help bring it to fruition and help us here. Bobby Wallace is a tribal member from my reservation, and he has a strong heart and perseverance for continuing to make things better for our people. And that's something that's embedded in our DNA as people. He carries that. And he's my family, and I look up to him. And he's been my spiritual leader as well. He's taught me many things in my life. So I honor everything you've ever have given to me and asked me to let you share my words with you. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
You did great.
Okay, good morning, relatives, friends, city council. First of all, Jesse, what a great blessing. You started this day in a good way, and I really enjoy what you bring. You know, all the organizations, but you are a true leader. And I know a lot of times when I have questions, I know I can come and ask you for the answers. And I know because your answers not just represent you or your nation, but the Kumeyaay nation as a whole. So thank you for your blessing, Jesse.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Kumeyaay people, I'd like to say this on behalf of, with your permission, Erica, Jesse, and Johnny, that I represent this proclamation through all the Kumeyaay nation. I want to begin by offering my heartfelt gratitude to the city of Chula Vista, its mayor, city council, and community partners for this meaningful proclamation recognizing the second Sunday in November as Kumeyaay People's Day. Kumeyaay People's Day is not only a celebration of our history, but a recognition of our living culture. Yes, we are still here, raising our children, speaking our language, practicing our traditions, and contributing to the strength and well-being of this region. This day reminds us that the story of the land did not begin with borders or cities, and it does not end in the past. We also recognize this proclamation as a step forward toward continued understanding, education, and partnership. True recognition opens the door of dialogue, respect, and shared responsibility for the future of this land we all call home. We thank the city of Chula Vista for walking this path with us and for honoring the Kumeyaay people, not just in words, but in spirit and action. May this proclamation serve as a reminder to future generations that respect for indigenous peoples strengthens the entire community. Thank you for standing with us, for listening, and for helping ensure that the Kumeyaay story continues to be told with truth, dignity, and pride. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
And now we have the presentation of the proclamations. And if I could have Bobby come up and any of the other tribal leaders that you would like, and we will hand you the proclamations.
Please, all you council, all you tribal leaders, please come. Please.